If you're looking for information related to accelerated learning, information related to career development, and information related to financial success, you've come to the right place. My name is Ricardo Lino, and welcome to my training series called Bulletproof Success. Why is this training series called Bulletproof Success? You set a goal. Most people do that, right? You set a goal and you create a plan of action and you work hard and you achieve that goal. Yes, that's awesome, right? You're very happy. You've achieved something important in your life. But maybe some people will start to approach you after you are celebrating your victories. And then those people, not all of them are going to be happy and positive. Some people might infect you with negativity. And if you let that happen, your level of productivity goes down and your performance goes down. So you needed to do something. And what you needed to do is protect yourself from mental and emotional viruses. When you protect yourself from mental and emotional viruses, you develop what I call bulletproof success. And this is what I'm going to talk to you in this training series. This training series has 3 parts. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about part number 1. But please remember to watch the 3 parts so you can have the complete training series. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about intelligence. And then I will talk to you about age and also health. One of the concepts that I like to use to talk about in this training series is about diseases, okay? Think about people. People in general know about some diseases, such as conjunctivitis, bronchitis, gastritis, hepatitis. But the disease many people don't know is called excusitis. Have you ever heard about it? Excusitis. Excusitis is the worst disease of all because it's the failure disease. People who get infected by excusitis, they never achieve what they want. Do you know someone like that? No matter what this person does, they always fail because this person fails because they have been infected with excusitis. And for this training here, I'm going to be talking to you about intelligence excusitis. Please stay with me until the end of this training, and then I will give you a special bonus quote. This bonus quote will give you new perspectives and help you maximize your intelligence. I love to talk about intelligence because you can never be successful. You can never make more money. You can never have a better life if you don't use your intelligence. Knowing that you're intelligent is not enough. You have to have strategies to maximize your intelligence and also protect yourself from the situations and from the people who will make you feel that you're not very intelligent. So let's get started here. I have a question for you, and you can see it on your screen right now. The question is, how do you define intelligence? Let me repeat that. Let me repeat that for you. How do you define intelligence? If you don't have a clear definition of intelligence, you cannot describe yourself as intelligent or describe other people as unintelligent. You have to start with a clear definition. For the sake of time, I will give you a brief but a very useful definition here. Intelligence is the ability to adapt. Intelligence is the ability to adapt. We live in a world where things are changing so rapidly. The way you used to study some years ago has completely changed. The way you study today is not the same. Maybe you are using a different type of methodology. Things have changed when it comes to education. And when you think about the work environment, it has completely changed. My point here is things will constantly change in your life. And if you don't adapt, you cannot say that you are an intelligent person. And for you to start this journey towards maximizing your intelligence in a better way, I want you to think of yourself and rate your level, your ability to adapt on a scale from 0 to 10. Think of yourself as a student. On a scale from 0 to 10, how would you rate yourself? Think of yourself as a professional on a scale from 0 to 10. How would you rate yourself? Keep in mind that intelligence is the ability to adapt. Also on your screen, you're going to see a question. And the question that I have for you is, who was George Dantzig? Have you ever heard of this man? I love to talk about George Dantzig because he exemplifies what happens when you use all of your intelligence and in a very smart way. After I finish giving you an explanation and some strategies here, I will talk to you more and tell you more about who George Dantzig was. On your screen, the first thing I want to ask you is, think of someone that is very smart. Think of someone that is very smart. Someone that you study with, someone that you work with. And you can also think of other words that are synonymous with smart. Think of someone who is clever, who is competent, who is skilled, who is experienced. Okay? Think of someone like that. Now, I will tell you what you need to do to eliminate intelligence excuses from your life. And as I give you this explanation here, think of that person. If that person does what I'm telling you, what I'm sharing with you right now, one of the main points, if you wanted to eliminate intelligence excuses from your life, is right on your screen. Don't underestimate your own. What do you think you shouldn't underestimate? That many people underestimate. Don't underestimate your own intelligence. Don't underestimate your own capability. Don't underestimate your own competence. It's easy to say that, right? Oh, Ricardo, it's so easy. So I don't underestimate my own intelligence and I'll be maximizing my potential. Yes. It's very simple, right? But it's not easy. And let me share with you a story to illustrate this. I had a coaching client some weeks ago. And as I was talking to this coaching client, she had a problem, a professional problem, she wanted my assistance with. The problem was, in my opinion, it was not a problem. It was actually a huge opportunity. She had been offered a promotion at work. How cool is that? Wouldn't you like to get a promotion at work? Wouldn't that be exciting for you? Well, that was not very exciting for her because on one hand, she knew that she had technical expertise of the job. But on the other hand, she was not feeling very confident about her ability to manage people. So she didn't know if that she should take that promotion or if she should just decline it. I had a brief conversation with her, and one of the main things I told her was, listen, if your manager has offered you that promotion, it means that your manager believes in you. Your manager sees a lot of potential in you. What you should do then is believing what he or she said to you. So many times people tell you that you're good, that you're capable, but some people just underestimate their own intelligence and they don't think they can do it. So just by saying that, that caught her attention. But I went on to explain that if she wanted to succeed, she needed to develop new skills. She needed to have an honest conversation with her manager to help her come up with a strategy to develop new skills. Because when you get a promotion, you are moving up. So you are going to a higher professional level. The skills you will need will be different. And once she heard that, she started thinking, and she started to realize that She was underestimating her own potential. Let me give you another example here to make this crystal clear for you. Let's think of two words, the word confidence and the word competence. And let's imagine that you wanted to drive, you are sick, or someone that you really love is kind of sick, and you needed to drive this person to the hospital. Or, but you needed someone to do it for you. You're not going to drive, you're sick, or the other person is sick, so you need someone to drive it for you. Do you prefer to have someone driving the car who has a very high level of confidence or a very high level of competence? Let's imagine that this person has a very high level of confidence. They think, I can drive, I will do it, I will do it. Confidence is really high, but their competence is very low. They don't have driving experience. They don't have a driver's license. They don't really know how a car really works. So this person is going to get into the car, you get into the car, and they will start driving. Guess what? Boom! You'll probably crash the car. So you see, sometimes what happens is the people you study with and the people you work with, they have much more confidence than you, but it doesn't mean that they have more competence than you. Many times you are much better than other people. Those people, they think they know everything, but it's just a matter of ignorance. They don't know a lot of things. They are not very competent in many areas. So you have to realize what you are already competent in. The best and easiest way to do that is to get feedback from others. Look for people who are reliable, people who are trustworthy. If you are a student, talk to your teacher. Have a conversation with your instructors and ask them, what am I already doing well? And what can I do better? What do I need to improve? Once you get that kind of feedback from your teacher, you're going to do better. If you're working, talk to your boss, talk to your manager, get that kind of feedback from them. And when they give you this, when they tell you the skills you need to develop, the skills you need to work on, you're going to get ahead professionally faster. So this is what you have to do. Don't underestimate your own intelligence. Get feedback from others. You are much more intelligent than you think you are. Keep this in mind. You are much more intelligent than you think you are. Last but not least, that is also on your screen, don't overestimate the intelligence of others. Don't underestimate the capability, the brain power, the memory of others. It's very common for people to think that other people are more intelligent, other people are more competent, other people are more capable. But that's not always true. Those people are intelligent, yes. And you are intelligent too. So this is what you have to do. You have to start to look at the situation you are in, to look at the people you study with, to look at the people you work with from a realistic perspective. So you know that that person is good, but that person, and you are good too. Maybe you are even better than that person. So you have to come up with strategies to maximize your intelligence. And I just wanted to summarize what I'm talking to you here with these points. Number one, please don't underestimate your own intelligence. Don't underestimate your own intelligence. And number two, don't overestimate the intelligence of others. And remember that I told you to think of someone who is very smart. Think of that person right now. Think of her or think of him. You will see that they do what I just said here. So please do it too. And as promised, I told you that I was going to talk a little bit about George Dantzig. Who was George Dantzig? George Dantzig was a college student And what he achieved was absolutely incredible. When he was a college student, he had a goal, a big goal. He wanted to be one of the best students. He wanted to get great grades. He wanted to do very well. And he would study very, very much. He would spend hours and hours studying, and he would go to bed very late at night. And unfortunately, sometimes he would oversleep and arrive late to college. One day, he overslept, and when he got to college, what happened was there were some math problems on the board. He saw the math problems there and thought, maybe those problems are my homework assignment. So what George did was he wrote down those math problems and went back home. He knew that he needed to solve them. It was his homework assignment, he thought. So what George did was it worked very hard to be able to solve those two math problems. It was very hard. It took him a few days to work through those math problems, but he succeeded. He was very happy. He was able to solve those math problems. So what he did was he went up to his professor, handed in his homework assignment, and just went about with his day. Some days later, early in the morning, this professor knocks on his door, and the professor is puzzled by what happened because George had solved two math problems without knowing that those math problems that were on the board, they were not his homework assignment. They were mathematical equations so complicated that not even Albert Einstein had been able to solve them. He was able to achieve something that many people thought was impossible. How did he use so much of his intelligence, so much of his potential? He didn't know that it was impossible. But he wanted to be the best student. He had a goal. He worked hard. What about you? What do you want? What do you want to achieve as a student? What do you want to achieve as a professional? George was able to achieve amazing things, and so are you. Always when I listen to this story, it reminds me of how powerful we are. Remember what I said earlier? You are much more intelligent than you think you are. So, George, thank you very much for having this amazing story. And I like what Nelson Mandela said. It always seems impossible until it's done. And Mr. George Danzig did it. And you can do it too. I told you that I would have a bonus quote for you. And let me share this bonus quote right now. This is one of my favorite quotes of all time, a quote by Salvador Dali. And it goes like this: intelligence without ambition is a bird without wings. Let me repeat that for you so you have time to process it. Intelligence without ambition is a bird without wings. Will, will a bird without wings ever fly? No. If a bird doesn't have wings, they will never fly. But will a person without ambition ever use their intelligence? No, it's not going to happen. So if you want to use your intelligence, you need to have ambition. When you combine ambition with intelligence, you achieve amazing things. As I was talking earlier about Mr. George Danzig, his ambition was to be one of the best students at college. He did that. He achieved something incredible. How about you? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to achieve in your academic life, in your school life? What do you want to achieve in your professional life? If you don't have a big goal, you will never access all of your intelligence. So it's up to you to look at yourself from a more empowering perspective. And it's up to you to use more of your intelligence. Before I finish here, let me remind you that this training series has 3 parts. Today, you are watching part number 1, but you also must watch part number 2 and number 3 to complete all of this series. And if I was able to add some value to you through this video, please give it a big like to let me know you are enjoying this type of material, and I'll do my best to produce more videos for you like this. And stay tuned for more updated and relevant information to help you in your personal life, and also information to help you in your professional life. Everything that I share in my channel is the result of my years of experience. Everything I've been through in my personal and in my professional life. What I'm sharing here with you, it's not an absolute truth. It has worked for me, and it will probably work for you as well. Just give it a try, test it out, and let me know in the comments here the results you are getting. Thank you very much for watching this video, and subscribe to this channel, because every time a new video like this comes out, you get a notification. Thank you very much. I hope to see you again very soon.